Vienna is awakening. When one thinks of this culture-rich city, nestled on the Danube between East and Western Europe, one's thoughts naturally turn to the Habsburgs, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Mozart, Beethoven, Sigmund Freud, Art Nouveau, otherwise known as Jugendstil, and the opera. Maybe a city that rich in history can get a little dusty and sleepy. Vienna is awakening, and a modern Vienna, just as full of culture and trends, is emerging. The old and new exist in harmony in this city that gave and influenced the world so much, particularly in the 19th century leading up to 1938. The UN and OPEC have bases in Vienna. Waltzes, balls, those sausages we know as wieners, and a croissant, coffee, and the whole coffee house culture were created or introduced to the West from this point, Vienna. Classic, grand, inspirational, and now edgier and funkier than ever. Vienna always charms. There is a new scene along the Danube Canal in Vienna where the young and the fashionable congregate. We're at Tel Aviv Bar, one of the hottest watering holes in modern Vienna. Moses Afanyahi.
Today we're at the Tel Aviv Bar in Vienna, Austria, on the canal, and I'm here with Moses Afanyahi, a Nigerian resident of Vienna. What brings you to Vienna?
Yeah, it was actually music. I was a bit interested to the conservatory. This is how we get it.
Conservatory to study classical,
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, I wanted to do the jazz.
Okay.
More jazz. But when I came, I found out that it's not actually what I really wanted. Then I started to have my own companies there with African music.
And more percussion.
More percussion.
And so what do you do in Vienna? How do you make your living here?
I'm making a living from workshops and concerts. I'm a studio also musician, and I also have different projects for Pakistan City and handicaps. So really a lot of things, schools, and apart from performing, doing clinics and workshops.
How long have you lived here?
Well, more than 20 years.
More than 20 years.
Almost 23 years.
Do you feel like Vienna is home, or?
Yeah, I always say Vienna is like a big bedroom. Because wherever you travel, you come back.
And just as Vienna is experimenting with new and exciting concepts in nightlife and culture, the Viennese fashion world is one to watch. I caught up with my old friend Maria Oberfrank, a young, up-and-coming, leading Viennese designer and creator of Viennese Fashion Week.
I've been working on for many years.
Okay.
And I've settled down in the Museums Quarter in the heart of Vienna 6 years ago and opened this shop that's called Kombinat and found 3 other designers therefore to make a cooperation, like a combination.
A collective, or
Yeah.
a fashion collective.
Yeah, so we can have many styles in the shop, like every designer has their own handwriting, so we can attract people from all kinds of ages
and style ranges.
yeah.
But you're all in harmony, though. It all works. It all kind of works together. When you playing your seasons, do you work independently, or do you work as a group?
No.
And think
everybody
of
does
just
his own collection, and we just have a time schedule that now we start this, and then it has to be that, and then you have to change to another season, and that's what I organize. I do all the PR and organization and inviting guest designers, inviting artists, because we also have a little gallery.
Okay.
As it is in the Museums Quarter with all the big museums, and we have free space, and there we can showcase artists. So that's a good combination, like artists who don't have their own gallery
Right.
as representative, or don't have scene.
So you really support other artists, other designers. You're really a nurturing force.
It's good to do many things and to have combinations, so you can meet people and you can really find new things and new funny things.
Are your clothes available on the internet as well? Or
Yeah.
okay, can people buy? Do you ship overseas or?
We ship overseas via styleout.com.
Maria is a powerhouse. Hopefully, her innovative designs and bold jewelry made with textiles will be available in the U.S. soon. Vienna offers so much. I fell in love with a boutique called Habari, owned by Werner Pilz, who decided, after working in Africa, to come back to Vienna and sell African treasures, fashion designs, home furniture, jewelry, all in a very elegant surrounding. Werner told me the famed American director Peter Sellers is a frequent customer while he's in town directing the Toni Morrison production Desdemona. I also got a kick of seeing young entrepreneurs pull their resources together and sell organic fare and vinyl records under one roof at a store called Tongues.
Fashion Week.
It's in September. It's from the 14th to the 18th of September.
And can anybody? Are these more industry-only events, or how can the public participate with that? Or?
Well, we also had an inquiry from a New York-based fashion agency who were bringing American designers here, but we didn't get an answer yet, so I don't know what they are thinking about. So basically, every designer can apply therefore.
Okay.
We are building up industry for Austria based on 3 points, like having fashion shows for the public, that everybody on the street can buy a ticket and go there and see fashion shows from all kinds of designers.
Great. So it's more open than closed as opposed to New York Fashion Week
Yeah,
or
it's not
Paris
like
Fashion
in Paris where you have to be
invited,
special VIP to
Right.
get a ticket. But here you can just have a ticket, go there and see everything. And you have a showroom where we showcase the designers' futures collections, the order collections, so that buyers can come here and press people and media can come here to see and to order, of course. And also the third one is it's working in a shop that you have little shops from all the designers selling to the public, like to the people from the streets, trying to find somebody new or trying to find things that they don't find in the shops here in Vienna. So it's good.
How long have you been involved with organizing the Fashion Weeks, beside maintaining your own successful business?
We started 2009, and last year the baby was growing, and now I hope it's going to run.
Wow.
On my last night in Vienna, I caught up with my good friend, journalist Martina Noble, who is the person to go to, as she knows everything there is to know about Vienna. Here's Martina with the final word.
Vienna, beside the traditional, more classical touristy sites in Vienna.
Yeah, one place in summertime is the Danube here near the Schwedenplatz. There are 2 places to go for just hang out. That's Tel Aviv Beach, where we are now.
Yeah.
And over there, there's a ship called The Ship.
Okay.
It's new and it's also a very nice place to be, and all the people who want to be seen go there. And then you have over there, you can see maybe the red light a little bit further. There is the Flug. You have. Very nice. I know, that's very nice. It's a place where you got concerts and party and hang out and dancing and stuff like that. So that's Danube. Yeah.
Okay. Other areas? Besides like the Nash market, which I love and I think is timeless, what other sort of markets?
I would say Carmelita Markt in the 2nd district. It's starting to getting really pollution and international, and you have their jazz brunch and stuff like that.
Okay, food or restaurants?
Almost everything you can get there.
Okay.
So You have the real stuff from here, local stuff, but you have also Israeli stuff. You have bakery with Israeli kosher stuff you can buy. You have Indian food, you have Asian food, so that's
a real melting pot.
Yes.
And shopping, fashion?
Shopping, fashion. In the second district you have 2-3 shops who are with young designers who are really cool. Then the normal shopping stuff, okay, that's clear. But there are in 19th district, in 18th district, and in the 7th and 8th district, little small spots where you can buy new designers and new stuff. And once per year we have 4 days fashion days, where all the young designers
the fashion
show
week.
the way of fashion, yeah.
And how long would you recommend somebody needs to stay here on a vacation to really discover the essence of Vienna?
It goes for a long weekend if you know where you go. But I would say 1 week is cool because you need a time to get into it, and that's important. And maybe you should arrange it around something special like the live ball. Even when you have no ticket, you can stand outside the Rathaus and you can watch the fashion show, and that's cool. Or in winter time when you have this Christmas stuff
The Christmas
all over
markets,
and
yeah.
markets. Okay, there are the pollution ones, but there are also small ones who are very special. So there are, each time of the year has something special, and maybe you should arrange around this.
Definitely check it out with
Yes.
each season. This is my first spring and summer here, and I'm just so impressed by what I've seen. Where do you think Vienna, is still like this underrated hidden treasure in Europe that can rival the maybe larger European capitals, or it's still a little sleepy but a nice place to be? Or
I think it's not, it was sleepy, it was great, it was old, it was a lot of old people, but year by year it's getting more international, more open to that, and I think that's nice on Vienna. It's a place where you just start to wake up. You have the dance weeks, you have jazz festivals, you have music, you have cool concerts on small spots. So it's on a point where it starts to wake up. And
Right.
for young people, I think you can really find something here. But the old one also. So you have the classic style and the funky style.
history, funk, art,
Everything.
culture, definitely worth a place to visit. Thank you, Martina.
Thank